कि मैंने सुना था कि अंग्रेजी केवल शहर के लोग बोलते हैं, लेकिन मैं भूल नहीं सकता नीरज को। कि मैंने सुना था कि अंग्रेजी केवल अमीर लोग बोलते हैं, लेकिन मैं भूल नहीं सकता नीरज को। कि मैंने सुना था कि अंग्रेजी केवल वेल क्वालिफाइड लोग बोलते हैं, लेकिन मैं भूल नहीं सकता नीरज को। सो गुड मॉर्निंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, हाउ आर यू डूइंग फ्रेंड्स? Today I am here to share my thoughts. Today I am here to share my ideas. Today I am here to share my views. And today I am here to break this stage. Yes, friends, today I am going to speak, friends, and friends, in this video I am going to tell you that how can you learn English easily, friends. I will share my experience and friends, I will give you a roadmap. Yes, friends. So, friends, you know, before wasting time, let's get started. Friends, first of all, before starting this video, friends, I want to appreciate my respected teacher, Mr. Neeraj sir. So, thank you so much, sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak here and to express myself. Thank you so much, sir. And friends, I want also appreciate my audience who is watching me patiently from all over the world. Friends, I will say, first of all, thank you for clicking this video. First of all, thank you for clicking this video. And friends, first of all, thank you for accepting me. Friends, I am very grateful you. And if you are new viewers on this channel, and friends, I will say, please first of all subscribe this channel and like this video, friends, because I am saying that friends, if you subscribe this channel, friends, I will get motivation and I will get, friends, energy, friends. So please subscribe this channel, friends. And in the last video, friends, please do your comment that how do you like this video, and friends, I will wait for your comment, friends. So this is my opinions. So now, friends, you know, friends, we want to talk about, friends, English language, friends. Yes, friends, today, friends, English is very important, and friends, it has becomes a part of one's life. Friends, you know, we cannot escape ourselves from English language. Yes, we cannot escape ourselves from English language, friends. So, friends, in this video, I'm going to give you a roadmap. How can you learn English language easily, friends? And I will also share my experience. So, you know, friends, first of all, I want to tell you that, friends, importance of English language. Friends, then why should we learn English language? Why should we learn English language? And friends, and what is the importance this language in our life and in our professional life? So, friends, in present time, there are many languages have put forth their interest to be labeled global language. But none of language has become a global language, and friends, an international language. But only English has become a successful language and global language. So, friends, English is very important. Friends, friends, English is called lingua franca. Friends, do you know the meaning of lingua franca? Friends, lingua franca means common language. Suppose you want to talk other countries people and you want to go abroad, friends. How will you talk with them if you do not know English? They do not know your language. How will you talk with them, friends? You know, you need a common language. So English is called a common language. So friends, this is very important. And friends, in this time you can see that English is spoken around all over the world and all over the India. Friends, it is spoken 86 countries. And friends, many words of English language, yes, many words of English language have been adopted by so many languages, and many words of English language are being used in many languages. And in the world, there are so many people know this language already. Yes, many people know this language already. Friends, I will say that English as a global language would be accepted so many people who know this language already, because it is very easier language. It is very easier to learn, friends, than any other language. Friends, unlike Chinese, friends, 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 is there nobody is friends is nobody here who did not know English alphabet? You know, it has only 26 alphabet, and friends, it has only 26 letters. You know that which letters are used to make words and make sentences. And friends, I have realized that English also easy for non-native speakers, because they are able to understand written English. Yes, they are able to understand written English. So English is very important and very easy language. Friends, 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 English is being used in many fields of our life, like we can say in college, in schools, in office, and so many fields and film industries even. Friends, so English is very important. Friends, friends, I can imagine the friends demand of English language will not stop. And friends, in the future, more and more people will learn English language. Yes, more and more people will learn English language. So friends, we also should learn English language. Friends, so English is very important. Friends, I have seen that if you want to, friends, if you want to qualify any interview in this time, and if you want to qualify any competitive exams, friends, you need English language. And friends, I have realized that if you want to talk to the world, and friends, that I have seen that if you know English language, yes, if you know English language, you can impact the world. Yes, friends, you can impact the world. Not world is impacting you, but you can impacting the world, friends. So the entire world is yours if you know English. But if you do not know English, however excellent you are, you don't get as much success. Friends, if I say, do all of you want to be successful? You will say, yes, sir. Why are you asking this question? Because, friends, I am sure that there is nobody in the world, yes, there is nobody in the world who does not want to be successful. But do you know the real success will come when you change your mindset? Yes, when you change your mindset, friends. So this is very important, friends. Friends, many students, they want to learn English language. Yes, they want to learn English language. If I say, do you want learn English language? You will say, yes, sir. Why are you asking this question? We all of you want to learn English language. But friends, friends, all of you is scared of English language. Yes, all of you is scared of English language. But I teach English language, but English is not my mother tongue. Yes, English is not my mother tongue. Friends, English also is to me a strange language. Friends, yes, English also is to me a strange language. Friends, yes, friends, this is very important. Friends, if I say, is how how is my English? Friends, how is my English? My English is all good. Friends, you will say, yes, sir, your English very good, and you are speaking excellent English. But friends, do you want to your English to be like mine? Friends, please tell me. Do you want to your English to be like mine? Friends, you will say, yes, sir. We want to our English to be like you. But do you know, friends, who learned English with a lot of difficulties? Yes, who learned English with a lot of difficulties. School does not matter. In the medium or government school does not matter. Do you know what matters? Yes, motivation is very matters, friends. So motivation is very important. Do you know that we learn English from YouTube channel? We learn vocabs from YouTube channel. We learn grammar rules from YouTube channel. But why we are not able to learn anything? Please tell me why we are not able to learn anything. Because friends, we do not have intent, we do not have purpose, we do not have any friends burning desire. Friends, if you do not have motivation, if you do not have burning desire, if you do not have purpose, you can't learn. Yes, you can't learn. Friends, you can't learn. You are only wasting your time. Friends, please, first of all, come to know why you will learn English language. Friends, please, please, friends, come to know your reason. Friends, so motivation and purpose is very important. So this is very important. And now, friends, some people say, "Oh, sir," and there are so many students say, "Oh, sir, we can't learn English." Yes, we can't learn English. If I say, "Why? What are you saying?" They say, "Sir, we are Hindi medium student." Yes, we are Hindi medium student. We can't learn English language. Friends, if I say there is not a student in this class and there is not a student in this country and there is not a student in this place in this state who did not write an English exams in the 10th class. Yes, there is no student here in the 10th class. Friends, you know, English is there in first class, English is there in 12th class, plus 2, English is there in 10th class, English is there in graduation. How can you say you are Hindi medium student? You know, out of 10 years of Hindi, you are learning one language, that is English. So friends, don't make excuse for English medium and other medium. So don't misuse, friends. Friends, so this is the language you can learn. This is very important, friends. So friends, but there are so many people are sitting here and there are so many students are sitting here and they will think, they will say, "Sir, why are you promoting other countries?" Yes, why are you promoting other countries' language and why are you promoting English language? You should promote your mother tongue, you should promote your Hindi language. Why are you promoting? Friends, do you know English is not just a language? Friends, yes, English is not just a language. Friends, most demanded and most requirement skills in today's time. Yes, friends, it is very important. Friends, you are saying that you should promote your Hindi language, you should promote your mother tongue. But please tell me, our mother tongue is not very useful in this time. Yes, our mother tongue is not very useful in our professional life, in our personal friends, in our professional life. Friends, in our professional life, we need English language. Yes, we need English language. In our personal life, we need Hindi. But I am not saying you should forget your mother tongue, you should forget your Hindi language. I am not saying, friends. But friends, you don't need to learn Hindi once more. Yes, you don't need to learn Hindi once more because you are excellent. Friends, yes, you are excellent in your mother tongue. So please don't forget your mother tongue. Don't forget Hindi language. Friends, the most important language in our life is our mother tongue. So please, in my humble request, please don't forget your mother tongue. Friends, when I used to study in school, and friends, when we go to 30 years back and 40 years back, English did not have importance. Yes, English did not have importance. But at this moment, it is 2026. English is most important. Friends, it is used in our professional life. Friends, yes, but when if you are using English in your professional life and if you are learning English language, friends, I will say please don't speak English at your house. Please don't speak English at your house. But friends, outside the house with your friends, with your colleagues, please speak in English language. Yes, friends, even if you make mistakes in English language, please don't worry. Yes, friends, please don't worry. Make 100 mistakes, make thousands mistakes, but please make some mistakes. Sorry, please try to speak English language, friends. Why we are not able to speak English language? Because we have no practice. Friends, can you begin the practice today? Please, this is very important. So, friends, this is very important. And friends, so I will tell you the importance of English language. And now, friends, I am going to friends tell you the how will you learn English language. And friends, remember, if you want to learn English language and if you want to learn any skills, first of all, you must know what are the things in English language. You must know, friends. In a language, there are four things. Yes, there are four things, friends. One is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. These are four things, and these are called, friends, pillar of language. Yes, these are called pillar of language. Friends, if you want to command on any language, friends, first of all, you have to command on these four pillars. So, friends, in this video, I will talk about every pillar of language one by one. First of all, friends, I am going to talk about this is our first pillar. This is called reading. Friends, if I say, are you reading English in your life? Do you read English daily? You will say, yes, sir. Why are you asking this? We read English daily. And, sir, we read English newspaper, we read English magazines, we read English novels, we read English stories, we read so many things. But you know, friends, you don't read all these things only for you don't read all these things for meaning. You read all these things only for meaning. When we read anything for first time, only meaning becomes yes. When we read anything first time, only meaning becomes clear. Friends, you know, first of all, I will suggest you, friends, that some people say, and some teachers suggest their students that if you want to improve your reading skills, that you read 20 times and you read 10 times. But friends, here I am not suggesting you that if you want to improve your reading skills, that you read 10 times and you read 20 times. I am not suggesting you. But friends, I am saying only one thing, that if you read one page or two page, you have to read it at least 10 times or 20 times. Yes, 10 times or 20 times. Friends, you will say, sir, why are you suggesting that we should read it 10 times or 20 times? Because, friends, when we read anything again and again, friends, it becomes part of our memory. Yes, it becomes part of our memory. Once it becomes a part of our memory, only meaning, friends, we can use it anytime and everywhere, while speaking, while talking, while reading, while listening, while speaking, because it is our memory part, friends. So this is very important. Repetition brings language repetition brings vocabulary, so it is very important. So friends, here I make you 2 points for your reading. So now friends, I am moving on our next pillar of language. This is called friends writing. Do you want to write and you are not able to writing in English? Friends, you can write very well if you follow this two ways I am making for your writing skills. Friends, you can improve your writing skills. I will promise you if you follow my friends this way I am making for you. Friends, I have seen that many students, they belong to Hindi medium background and they belong to English medium background. They are not able to write in English. Yes, they are not able to write English. Why? They are not able to write English because friends, they do not want to write at all. Yes, they do not want to write at all. Friends, please don't be like that. Friends, please don't be like that. Friends, you know, if you want to start writing, friends, first of all, you have to learn basic words of language. Yes, you have to learn basic words of language, like we can say HMR, watch, per, have, has. Friends, these basic words help you to learn language. This is very important. And friends, you have to learn second thing. This is friends basic grammar. Friends, like we can say you learn modals, you learn tense, active passive voice, and so many other structures. Learn. And after learning these all things, friends, you have to start your writing. Now, friends, yes, you have to start your writing. Friends, you have to select one topic in a day. Like you select education. Yes, you select education. Friends, first of all, think about education. Only 10 lines in a day, friends. And next day, select same topic and think about education again. But this time, you have to think, friends, 20 lines and 30 lines. And friends, next time you have to select same topic and think about education again. But now, this time you have to think, friends, 40 lines and 60 lines. Friends, if you practice this, if you practice like this, you can improve your writing skills. After 1 month and after 2 months, you will see that you are reducing your Hindi content and English is becoming more. Friends, you are able to write on this topic because you have ideas, you have vocabs. This is very important. Now, friends, this I made you 1 point for your writing. So now, friends, I am moving for next point I am making for you, friends. You know, friends, if I say, do you have your friends? You will say, yes, sir, we have friends. But friends, suppose you get angry with your friends. Yes, you get angry with your friends and you want to fight with them. Yes, you want to fight with them. Friends, if, friends, I will say, please don't fight with them. Yes, please don't fight with them because friends, fighting will create problems. Yes, friends, fighting will create problems. So please don't fight with them. Friends, I will say, please come back your house and enter your study room and take your pen, take your notebook and start thinking, why do you angry with your friends? Why do you hate them? And start writing 20 sentences and 30 sentences. Why do you get angry with your friends? After writing 20 sentences and 30 sentences, you will feel relaxed. You will feel happy. Yes, friends, because we have maximum fluency in our written communication. Yes, we have maximum fluency in our written communication. So this is very important, friends. So here I made you 2 points for your writing, and friends, if you follow these two ways, you can improve your writings. So this is very important. Now, friends, I am moving and I am going to talk about our next plan of language. This is called, friends, listening. Listening is the foundation of any language. Friends, one more foundation is there, that is reading. Friends, reading and listening, these are called foundation. Friends, do you know the foundation? Do you know the meaning of foundation? Foundation means that if you want to build building, you need foundation. Yes, you need foundation. Friends, friends, listening is very important in a language. Friends, you listen, listening will give you language, listening will give you improvement, listening will give you correctness, listening will give you vocabs. So listening is very important. But friends, when we start listening and we often make mistakes. Yes, we often make mistakes like I am speaking in English language and you start translating it into your mother tongue. So friends, please, in my humble request, please don't, friends, don't do that. Please stop doing that from today. Friends, yes, you don't need to translate it version. Yes, you don't need to translate it version. Friends, you need only English to English. You need to understand only English to English. So please don't be like that. Friends, so English listening is very important. Friends, if you listen any podcast, friends, there are so many students, they are new English learners and they want to start listening and they jump watching movies, they jump watching podcast. But here, friends, I will suggest you, you never start your listening journey with your watching movies, with watching podcast, because friends, you are not able to understand that language because you are beginner. Yes, you are beginner, friends, you are not able to understand. If you want to start your listening journey, friends, you always start your journey with watching kids cartoon, kids stories, because they use simple language. Yes, you are beginner, you can easily understand that language. They use simple language. But after watching 1 month and 2 months, friends, you can skip them. You can skip them and you can listen English movies and English podcast, because you have experience of listening. You have some experience of listening. So this is very important. So friends, here I made it points for listening. Friends, if you listen daily and regularly, why you can't speak English? So this is very important. So now friends, I am moving on our next pillar of language, which is called speaking. This pillar is very important in a language. Yes, this pillar is very important in a language. Friends, you know many people are sitting here and there are so many people, they know grammars, they know vocabs, they know grammar structure, grammatical rules, but still they are not able to speak. Why they are not able to speak? Because friends, they are waiting for perfection to come. Yes, they are waiting for perfection to come, because they are waiting that somebody will come and somebody will help them. But they don't know nobody will come. Yes, or friends, they think if they speak wrong, what will people think? They think about the people judgment. They, they do not think about their respect and their self belief. So it is not right, friends. Friends, please don't wait for the perfection. Perfectionism is dream killer. Yes, perfectionism is dream killer. So please don't wait for the perfection. Friends, you have to start your journey. Like you want to be, friends, you want to be good swimmer. Friends, for becoming good swimmer, you need to get into the water first. You can be a good swimmer. Friends, if you don't, friends, get into the water first, you can't be good speaker. Likewise, that if you want to be a good speaker English language, friends, first of all, you need to speak every single day. Yes, you need to speak every single day. Friends, you can't be a good speaker by just reading book. You can't be, friends. Friends, you think once I become perfect, then I will start speaking. Friends, once you become perfect, why will you start? Yes, please tell me. If you are perfect, why will you start? Why you need to start? Please tell me, friends. So please don't think like that. Yes, please don't think like that, friends. Believe in yourself and start speaking. Yes, believe in yourself and start speaking. So speaking is very important. One thing that always keep in your mind. Yes, one thing always keep in your mind that speaking comes only by speaking. If you speak, you will become a speaker. If you don't speak, you can't be become a speaker. So this is very simple rule. This is very important. Now, friends, but one question arises here. Yes, friends, one question arises here that how will you practice of speaking? Friends, good to practice with friend. If you have friends, practice with them. Yes, but you know, if you do not have your friends, please don't worry. Friends, you have a better friend than your real friend because friends, your real friend might run away, friends, but you have you always have your cell phone. This is your real friend because it does not run away, friends. You always have your cell phone, so please use it and learn English. So this is very important. And friends, you know have you seen people play with themselves? Have you people play chess with themselves? They take white coin, then they go there. They put black on, again they come here. You can practice English like this, friends. You can speak to yourself, but talk in English. This is very important, friends. Friends, I can't give you any capsule, or I can't say, please go to the medical shop and buy 10 tablets one morning, one evening. After 10 days, good English. I can't say because there is not such tablet in the market. Yes, there is not such tablet in the market. There is only one tablet, that is work hard. Friends, are you willing to work hard? You can improve your English. So this is very simple. Friends, please remember, if you speak, you will become speak. Friends, so this is simple. Friends, if I say, have you read Bhagavad Gita? Please tell me, have you read Bhagavad Gita? You will say, yes, sir, we had read Bhagavad Gita. Do you know what did Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita? Friends, Krishna says that whatever you do, you must do it efficiently. If you come to impact, then learn efficiently. Friends, impact is going to make your life, impact is going to make you successful. So this is very important. Therefore, you 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 do not sitting here 12 days. Yeah, you forget direction, you forget impact, you forget everything. Nothing impact comes. So please don't be like that. So this is very important. Friends, in a tradition, we have something called mantra. Do you know the meaning of mantra? Friends, mantra means that you have to speak one word at least 100 times and 200 times. It is called mantra. But please tell me, what is your mantra? Friends, your mantra is English speaking. Yes, your mantra is English speaking. Friends, friends, as soon as get up early in the morning and you do puja and you do bathing and all, please do all these things in English. Have you, can you do that? If you can do that, you can improve your English. If you can't do that, you can't improve. Simple. Friends, unless you practice, you can't speak. Unless you practice, you can't learn. So this is simple. Friends, you know if you friends, you do not practice one day, if you don't practice one day, please don't sleep on that day. Please don't eat on that day. Can you have so much motivation for 6 months, for 1 month? If you have motivation, you can learn. Friends, some people say, "Oh, sir, you are impacting on us. We do not need to learn English language. We are happily going home. We do not need to learn English language." But no, friends, you know, some people say, "Sir, no, we will not work in English language. We will look for a job which needs Hindi language." But then your Hindi has to be very good in today's time. Yes, Hindi has to be very good. Friends, if I asked my student, okay, tell me in Hindi, how good is your Hindi? They say, sir, we don't know good Hindi, we don't know good English. What do you know then? Please tell me. What do you know then? Minimum Indians, they have capability of language. Minimum you can learn 5 to 6 language. Friends, it is Indian capabilities. If I say, are you Indians or not? You will say, yes, sir. Why are you asking this? We all are Indian. Friends, Indians are very intelligent. Please remember, whole world tells us that Indians are very intelligent. But whole world also tells another things that Indians are very lazy. Friends, we do not have any things, but we don't practice anything. Yes, we don't practice anything. So this is very important. Friends, this is very important. Friends, if I say speak English language, you can't speak. If I say you speak Hindi language, you can speak very well because you always speak in your mother tongue, friends, but you never speak in English language. Friends, everyone can speak in their mother tongue. Germans speak better Germans. French speak better French. Chinese speak better Chinese. But India at least we speak English language. Yes, India at least we speak English. That is why we are getting benefits. Yes, that is why we are getting benefits. But China did not know English. Yes, China did not know English. English teachers are teaching Chinese students. But today China is overtaking India. China is capturing the market. Friends, you are not going to get a chance. Friends, if you want to make good career, please learn English. Friends, you don't need to learn 5 languages or 7 languages. You need only one language, that is English. So this is very important. Friends, this is very important. Friends, somebody asks you, what is the time? What is the time? Or what is the time? Friends, you can't answer because you don't know numbers in that language. You have to start from one. So, friends, somebody asks you, please tell me what is the political situation in your school? Because you don't know English, you can't answer, friends. Your language, your knowledge is used and your ideas are wonderful, but your language is bad. So please learn English. So this is very important. So friends, here I told you how can you learn English language and I told you my experience and friends, please do in comment how do you like this video. Yes, please do in comment how do you like this, how like this video, friends. So I will wait for you, friends.